Hello and welcome to vlog number 43. This week I'm going to talk about the people affected by Parkinson's other than the person with Parkinson's. Our partners, our children and other close family. Devastating as a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease may be to the person with Parkinson's, there are a whole host of other people that are also affected. This week I've been struggling with motivation and I wrote a number of blog posts on the subject. If you're interested, you can find my blog at www.dbs.acompletenobrainer.co.uk. I received several comments on one of the posts. One was from a fellow person with Parkinson's, and he thanked me for putting into words how he was feeling. There followed comments from partners of people with Parkinson's, saying that they hadn't realised how much of a problem this lack of motivation can be, and that they had been less than understanding of the struggle that their partners were going through. It struck me that this must be the case for many people with Parkinson's, and it must cause immense tension in their relationships with their nearest and dearest. Even if they know about it as a symptom of PD, it is a very frustrating symptom for all concerned, because there is no apparent reason for it. It just seems to the casual observer that you're being a lazy git. Perhaps we are to blame for concealing the symptoms from everyone, loved ones included. I've yet to meet a person with Parkinson's who boasts about their symptoms. I certainly downplay mine. It is a difficult condition for anyone to get their heads around, but especially for those closest to us, who may also be our primary carer. I remember my wife bursting into tears shortly before we got married, and telling me she was too scared to Google Parkinson's disease because she was scared of what she would find. That made two of us. Parkinson's disease has a multitude of different symptoms, and everybody's Parkinson's is different. So Googling the condition could be needlessly distressing because some people with Parkinson's will never experience many of the symptoms. My main symptoms are tremor. Thankfully this is now under some sort of control thanks to my deep brain stimulation surgery. Muscular weakness and stiffness, and mood and motivation issues. I have other symptoms, but these are the ones that concern me. My mother, who has advanced Parkinson's, has very little tremor, but suffers balance issues that means that she falls very regularly and has trouble walking, even using a frame. Freezes on a regular basis, has virtually no voice, and has hallucinations which may or may not be related to her Parkinson's medication. My wife, my children, my mother, my brothers, my friends, they all know about my tremor because it is an obvious symptom, but the non-motor symptoms, some of the mental health symptoms of Parkinson's, are a mystery to most of them. That is one of the things that motivates me to produce my daily blog and weekly vlog. To try to make people aware of Parkinson's disease, to try to catalogue the condition from my perspective, to try to help those closest to me understand it. I never mention the painful crippling cramps and dystonia. I never relate how much of a struggle it is for me to get up from the sofa or to climb the stairs. I don't discuss my fears for the future, how much longer I'm going to be able to function independently, when already I'm unable to do many of the things that I used to take for granted. By talking about them here, then I make that information available to my close family and friends without having to feel that I'm complaining. It's one of the hardest things for me to do, to tell my wife and children the way things really are. So it's hardly surprising that they don't know how it affects me, don't understand why I frequently can't achieve the simplest of tasks. Close friends see the changes in me and shy away through a lack of understanding. People with Parkinson's tend to isolate themselves, at least that is my experience. I certainly do. Many days the only interaction that I have with another member of the human race is with my wife. The last thing they need is to be isolated by others as well, but it's an uphill battle, this Parkinson's awareness lark. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.